What is happening to Turbo right now, and how will this coin perform in the next month, 6 months, and 12 months? Make sure to watch till the end of this video to find out and hear my opinions. Turbo is one of my most bullish meme coins, so this video I'll talk about why I think Turbo is so bullish, as well as the current market and how I think Turbo will fare in the short term and in the long term. Sorry I've been so inactive, guys, the past couple of weeks. I just recently moved and got a new job, so this past month I've kind of been adjusting. It's been a lot, right? It's been pretty stressful, but things are cooling off now, so I think I can finally start making more weekly videos for you guys, and I hope you guys still enjoy this content. So the past month in crypto has been a rocky one, right? If you are still here and you're still holding strong, then congrats to you, right? I hope you learned a thing or two from some of my previous videos where I talked about resilience, right? I talked about patience. These are all of the traits that you would have needed for these past couple of weeks. So I hope everyone is doing well, right? I hope everyone is still holding strong and successful with whatever goals that they have in life, in crypto. And this past month, right, has been kind of crazy, but I think things are starting to kind of cool off now, and we're starting to see the direction in which the market is heading. And right now, it seems like a very Bitcoin-focused market. If we take a look at Bitcoin dominance, we can actually see that it has been steadily going up this entire time. It is now at 57%, and I told you guys in basically all of my past videos, right, Bitcoin dominance will continue going up until it hits that peak. And once this happens, once we start getting a giant drop in Bitcoin dominance, that is when you know altcoin season will begin. And right now, things are actually playing out very, very according to my plan. People right now are more invested in Bitcoin than they are in those other altcoins, and people have more trust in Bitcoin right now. So that means that the price of Bitcoin for the next couple of months, in my opinion, is going to rise more compared to a lot of your other altcoins. So for that reason, I actually diversified a little bit more into Bitcoin recently. So what I did was I looked at my portfolio. I realized that I was a little bit over leveraged in some altcoins. So I took a little bit of profit from some of my altcoins, and I put some of those funds back into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin right now makes up around 40% of my total crypto portfolio. And in my opinion, you should always have Bitcoin and Ethereum in your portfolio, or just Bitcoin, to be honest with you, right? Bitcoin is something that you can hold forever, right? I will continue adding to my Bitcoin stash, all throughout the bull run and all throughout the bear market, right? That is something I'll continue to DCA my profits into. But altcoins are what you guys are here for, so let's talk about altcoins right now. So we know that Bitcoin right now is trending up, and Bitcoin is going to continue going up, and it's going up faster than your altcoins. Your altcoins, most of them are lagging behind, right? With some exceptions. I know Popcat is doing really well right now, but most of your altcoins are lagging behind. So what does that mean, right? Well, that means that Bitcoin is going to hit, let's say 100K or 150K, wherever that magic top of Bitcoin is going to be. Whenever Bitcoin hits that and it starts kind of lagging down a little bit, that's when you're going to see your altcoins start popping off, and you want to get into altcoins before that if you want to play the altcoin game, right? Like I said before, have some Bitcoin, but altcoins are going to be the thing that you kind of play around with, and it's more of a gamble, but it is much higher reward, right? High risk, high reward. That is what altcoins are, and you can lower your risk by picking the right altcoins at the right time in the right narratives, and that is what this video is for. So Turbo is the topic of today's video, and in my opinion, Turbo has one of the best ROI chances for this bull run in terms of your top meme coins. So this is kind of a chart I did a couple of weeks ago, right? The last Turbo video I made. Of course, this price is not accurate right now. Right now, Turbo is sitting at 0.0037, but this chart right here has not changed, right? I think Turbo, the price of Turbo can definitely hit about 20 to 30 cents, right? I can say that with a lot of confidence, and even upwards to 78 cents to maybe even $1, right? $1 is really pushing it, but I definitely do think 20 to 30 cents is definitely a very, very reasonable amount, very reasonable price target for Turbo, and that would put the return on investment from today's price actually much higher than 33x or even 50x, right? So that's basically double. So that would be what, 60x to 100x. That is the price potential of Turbo from today's price, which is kind of crazy, but I think it's very, very possible. And even if Turbo goes to 10 cents, 11 cents, that would still be what, that was 18 times 2, so that would still be 36x price potential from today's price, right? That is kind of crazy. And Turbo is one of the only coins, in my opinion, that I have that much confidence in. Now that you guys have seen the price predictions, we can now look at the Turbo chart and do some technical analysis. So just looking at these support zones and this target zone up here, right? This target zone is the zone we want to break if we want to go higher, if we want to make a next leg up. As you can see, Turbo, every single time it has broken its previous all-time high, it's made a next leg up. You can see right here, broke its previous all-time high, made a next leg up. And right now it is the exact same story, right? We attempted to break this all-time high all the way back here in July, but we were rejected, right? And we had that massive crash. We wicked all the way down. This was a very scary area. If we went a little bit further, then we definitely probably would have gone all the way down to our secondary support over here, which is not something we want to do ideally, but it can definitely happen. And the main support right here is what we're mainly looking at, right? So you can see, even though we did break this main support, we never wicked. We wicked below it, but we never closed below it. So these solid candles over here, that indicates a close, right? So what was the price of Turbo at the end of the day? Or in this case, it's the end of the week, because we're looking at the weekly charts. But you can see, even though we wicked past this main support, we never closed behind it. So that means that we are still in the safe, right? We're still doing very well when comparing us to this support zone. So right now we are basically touching the support zone, and I believe we will be oscillating up and down throughout the support zone for the foreseeable future. I think that we're not going to, break this target zone anytime soon, right? I think the next 1, 2, maybe even 3 months, we're going to see a lot of volatility, right? We're not going to necessarily see another large crash, of course, knock on wood, but we're definitely not going to see full altcoin season in these next 1 to 2 months, maybe 3 months. Bitcoin still needs to hit a new all-time high. It needs to break out of this channel right here. It needs to hit 70, 80, 90, 100K for us to even think about altcoin season. This indicator right here, Bitcoin dominance percentage, right? That needs to drastically fall down for us to even consider altcoin season beginning. These are all very, very good indicators of altcoin season, and these are historical indicators, right? These indicators have historically predicted exactly when altcoin season will begin and exactly when a lot of your meme coins and your other altcoins will start to take off. Of course, you can never rely solely on history, but history often rhymes, and history you can learn a lot from. Work hard, put in those hours, get as much liquid capital as you can in these next couple of months, because you're going to need it, and you're going to want to have that liquid capital when we eventually do see maybe some dips, right? Maybe Turbo dips all the way back down to the support, and maybe even to secondary support, right? What if Bitcoin drops back down to that 40K range, right? That could very well happen. Crypto right now is heavily manipulated, right? People, big buyers want to get in, right? With the introduction of Bitcoin ETFs, you can see how many financial institutions want to be buying Bitcoin. Just look at this total inflow right here. You can see past couple of days, hundreds of Bitcoins have been bought. Bitcoin right now is a hot commodity. Crypto in general is a hot commodity, and financial institutions, they want to get in right now at low prices, and they want to keep pushing prices low, especially before the rate cut, right? You want to make sure you're taking advantage of times like this, right? A couple of months ago, right, maybe the beginning of the year, we were hoping for times like this, and right now we have it, right? We have volatility, we have fear, we have panic, and we have a lot of people that don't really know what's going on. But I want to make sure that you guys do, right? I want to make sure you guys not only see kind of this micro analysis that I'm doing right now, right? What's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, next day, right? You know, are we going to go up? Are we going to go down tomorrow, right? That is all fine and dandy, but what you really want to understand is the macroeconomic analysis, right? What is Bitcoin doing, right? What is altcoin season, right? What is the Fed doing? Why are they cutting interest rates, right? What does a cut in interest rates do to the market, right? These are all of the bigger problems and bigger solutions that you should be looking at. And these are the bigger topics that will drive what eventually happens in the bull run and in altcoin season. These are the things you need to be looking for, and these are the things that I want to teach you guys on my channel. That's me for the video. It's getting late. I have work at 8 a.m. tomorrow, right? Absolutely sucks. A lot of you can probably relate to that, but we're going to keep grinding, right? Let me know what other videos you want to see, and I will talk to you guys next time.